Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookery on OvenBreak. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on one event. And the reason why I say that in such a stern voice is because of how important it is and how time-consuming it's going to be. No pun intended, but also, I guess, unintentional pun intended. But basically, we're going to be doing the event of the Cookies New Year's Resolutions. Now, as far as I know, the reason why this is going to take a little bit for me to do, because here's the thing, I have all of the things that I need, because in total, you need 140 golden oven things to actually open them, and then 600 of the regular oven things to open all of them. And every time they open them, they should always be new ones, you won't get any repeats, so it should be all fine like that. But how it basically works is that there is 5 out of 5 for today, and there's 15 out of 15 for today for the normal ones, 5 out of 5 for the gold ones. That means you can only put in 35 for one day for the gold, and 150 for the regular. So that means, at the bare minimum, you need 4 whole days just for these to restock as far as I remember. Because I'm pretty sure I remember doing an event that was similar to this, but it had to do with Hypenese cookie and Lotus Dragon cookie. So, this is going to be how this video works. As you can see here, for example, if I can... I'm pretty sure this is also time-based, too, along with this. Would I like to bake Lucky Cookie Jellies? Yes. I would have to wait 1 minute for this to cook. Which, that's fine. I can, wait a minute easily. I just have to make sure I get 15 of them, and as you can see, it lowered down by 1, so it's 14 out of 15. But, let's see what happens if we bake a Lucky Cookie Jelly. I have to wait 15 minutes. That is significantly longer than plenty 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is that you will see 4 cuts in between this video, where it's going to be day 1, where I show 15 of the New Year's resolutions up here, which all of them are going to be shown. So far, all of them are just question marks, with basically 60 of them being from the regular cookies, and 80 of them being from, the lucky cookies, I guess. And it's gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna make sure that I get this whole event, done, because I don't want to, make this event unfinished. So, give me 4 days at bare minimum. Alright, so, we're back. I was about to do, Greetings, Entities, and Guardians opening, but I forgot that I already did it because of how long this event was taking. At minimum, it would have been taking, 4 days, but I kept forgetting about it, so it took more like a week, but luckily we still have time to do it. And if you're wondering, just for a quick recap, even though it would take, what? The recap would have taken only 30 seconds ago or something. The Cookies New Year event. Now, you might be wondering, I thought I was gonna do 15 or 15 from the normal and then 5 from the gold every day. But I thought it'd be easier just to format them all out so I wouldn't be confused on what I had unlocked and what I didn't have unlocked. But as you can see, I only have 1 more gold to get, and I only have 1 more of the normal to get. As you can see right about here. So as you can see, this last one's going to be Lime Cookie, and I'm going to read them all off, 10,000, and then I'm going to get this last one, which is Eggnog Cookie, and I'm going to read them all off. And I'm pretty sure you can get, extra rewards because they're just repeats, so I may as well just set these up in the meantime. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and read, let's say, 20 or 40, and, I don't know. But I'm just going to make sure that I do cuts in between just to make sure that the recording doesn't drag on for too long, because when that ends up happening, the recording goes out of sync. But let's just start this off with the golden ones, with String Gummies Cookies, New Year's resolution being, I'll finish all my missions and join the director. Are they not? No. I was about to say, weren't they against the director? But I remember now, they were destroying the time manipulator things at order of the director, I'm pretty sure, in their dimension at least. But then you have Timekeeper Cookie saying, goals are meaningless to me. I already know if they'll be achieved. Which, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, you control all of time, so that makes sense. But then we have Croissant Cookie saying, I'll help the cookies at the TBD have an easier time traveling through time. That really confused me with the double word of time. By the way, something finished right there, if you heard that noise. But then you have Eggnog Cookie going I need to find a way to put large presents in small socks, too. I thought that said small sacks or small socks, but whatever the case was, still gonna be carrying it. And then Tiramisu Cookie's going I'm going to memorize all the new railroads, too. That's understandable if you want to be the best railroad train rider in all the lands, especially delivering all the gifts, which I really think just dropping gifts into the chimneys from a train that flies in the air is amazing. Now you have Amber Sugar Cookie going like, I'll travel to the world and collect sparkling memories. That's sweet. Throwable. Probably should do that with Sugar Glass Cookie. And speaking of Sugar Glass Cookie, they're going like, I wish there were more sparkling memories. That literally coincides with one another. Going like, Amber's trying to travel the world to collect sparkling memories because they want to collect them for Sugar Glass, who wants more sparkling memories. That's actually pretty sweet. Now, let's move on to Sour Bouts, going like, this year you'll see my brand everywhere and anywhere you look. That's gotta be stylish, but I wonder what Chocolate Bonbon has to say in retaliation to that. The path to becoming the best brand is by competing with oneself. So, to get the best brand, you gotta compete with yourself? I guess that kind of makes sense, but also you have Sour Belt as a competitor. Now, Almond's over here just going like, I hope these dangerous magical incidents stop occurring. Honestly, I'm in the same boat with you. Now, Butter Pretzel is going, maybe I'll try adding some cheese to the butter. That sounds delicious, but also it sounds like it could give me a heart attack. Now, Dark Enchantress go like, I'll bring eternal night. Of course you would. I mean, if you don't speak darkness, then don't speak to her at all, I guess. Moonlight was now saying, I want to keep dreaming beautiful dreams. That's very sweet. If it were me, I'd just dream for the same thing, but I'd dream for everyone else to have beautiful dreams. Seafarer is now here just like, I don't forget the warmth in my heart no matter what. Oh, that's sweet. I wonder who that warmth in your heart is for. Anyway, Fire Spirit going like, I'm gonna burn redder and stronger than ever before. I've actually never known much about Fire Spirit. Like, they're the legendary that I actually know, like, the least amount. So that's still pretty curious to me. Then you have Wind Arch going like, I will keep hunting the darkness. Okay, so you probably definitely do not like Dark Enchantress Cookie. Chess Chocolate Cookie's like, I want to find a strong opponent. I wish to meet a strong opponent. Well, isn't Earl Grey there? Aren't they relatively strong at chess? Or you mean just running in general? I don't know. But Pitaya Dragon Cookie's like, I want to see more entertaining cookies. Well, I mean, you did meet a guild at one point, like a whole guild to fight with, and you thought those were entertaining. Now you have Ananas going like, goals are for the weak cookies. I mean, what we call goals, you call your standards, I guess. Now Lotus Dragon Cookie, the last one of the Goldens, is now saying, I will make the paradise last forever with the cookie's wishes. So these wishes included, or are these different because of the resolutions? I don't know, but you do you. Immediately move on to Bell Pepper Cookies going like, I'll reconstruct Pepperbot and become the greatest scientist in the world. Man, that takes me back to the update with Aloe and Bell Pepper. I love that update. That was fun. Like, saves place from Cyber. I don't know. I don't remember. Even though I remembered it, I don't remember. Now Dr. Wasabi's here is like, I'll go through with all of my ideas. I'll never stop. Where Wasabi is just a mood. This is just a maniac scientist that just keeps working. Ion Cookie Robots now is going like, initializing New Year's update. Downloading. Please wait. Are you telling me that their AI plays like Cookie Run 24/7? Is this like a fourth wall break? Should I be scared that they like know they're trying to communicate with? I'm scared. Actually, what's their friend? How do I friend them in the game? That'd be funny if they had an account here. Aloe Cookie's like, I'm thinking about writing a book for young cookies who like robots. I guarantee you Bell Pepper would purchase that. And they'd probably just say something like, I just want to focus on the craft of my own, but they really want to take inspiration from others. Now Cyborg is like, I want to help my friends too. That's pretty sweet. Which, honestly, it's really sweet when you think about it, because that's kind of a throwback to Aloe kind of doing their best to fix Cyborg, their best friend. I just love that. Now, Hydrogen Cookie's like, I want to do less for the Great Dragon's errands. Or, no, does that say less? Oh, wait. I want to do less of the Great Dragon's errands. Really? Would they be fine with that? I'm not sure. But Ginseng Cookie's like, I'd like to cross the lens to heal cookies. That's very sweet. I'm pretty sure Bellflower would like to wish for the same. Speaking of Bellflower, I won't give up on saving cookies. Aw. Basically, they're dreaming for the same thing. Now let's go on to more devious antics, being Scorpion Cookie going like, maybe I'll just go wherever my heart takes me. Well, wherever your heart takes you, don't come near me, because you're probably going to stab me in the back and inject me with poison and I die. And then Yogurt Cream Cookies is like, I want to fill another treasury. I like that. That's pretty fair for what they want. Then Lilac is just like, I want to protect that which matters more than my missions. So, Yogurt Cream. I guess that makes sense. What was that? I'm right now trying to count right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 11. So let's do 9 more, then I'll do a cut. Starfruit Cookies, he's like, if I could speak to the High Oracle just once more. If only, I would that sounds... Honestly, that sounds very awesome. I would love to see you do that. And Licorice is here like, I'll come up with a terrifying plan. I really hope they do, because I'm curious of what I feel like Licorice is like the equivalent of like, oh, they make bad plans, but like... And by bad plans, I mean bad as in evil, but they're also bad as in... Yeah. And then, speaking of more darkness cookies, you have Dark Chocolate going like, I used to set goals. Well, I remember the last goal you set had something to do with a sword, but let's not talk about that. Ice Juggler's just now like, I'll do what I always do. I'm the best anyway. That's understand. I always theorized that Tiramisu and Ice Juggler would be the best because they just hate everyone. That's what I, like, theorize at least. But anyway, Werewolf Cookie, I want my friends not to get hurt. That's sweet. Though granted, I hope your New Year's resolution is just, I hope I can break through this curse that you have. And Cinnamon Cookies, it's like, ta-da! And my New Year's resolution has vanished! Wait, I really forgot! Well, then what can I say about it if you forgot? Well, like, what else can I say? You just forgot! Grapefruit Cookies is like, well, I'll learn ball games if you want. Well, I mean, it'd be useful. Useful for the circus. 7. I'm just doing a recount right now. 14, 17, 18, 19. That was 20! Oh, pleb! Like the normal pleb that I was, I thought I counted 20, but I counted 18. So I'm just gonna read up to 22 this time, and after that 20 more, and then we should be done. Which, by the way, we're gonna go all the way up to Space Donut before we do a cut. So, we left off at Banana, who's going like, I'm gonna have the best show at the Pudding Cup Circus. I actually find it interesting how, actually, is there a reason why werewolves is like, is that some sort of animal act? Was werewolf a part of the circus? Because I feel like they all had like some sort of like implication towards that, because Ice Juggler's at one end, Banana's at the other. So I don't know. Now you have the Cookie Moles going like, we want to play with more Wind Archer and Churro Cookie. That's sweet. I mean, they are definitely playful ones, and they're one of my favorite cookies, to be honest. Churro Cookie instead is just like, I wish the tree watches over the returned city. I'm gonna be honest, I remember that update, but that was like an update I sucked at playing because I wasn't a good enough level with my cookies. But hopefully in the future that really doesn't become a problem with us. So, good luck on your endeavors. But then you have Pomegranate Cookie going like, her goals are my goals. Speaking about Dark Enchantress, obviously, because apparently she devotes her life to Dark Enchantress. Alchemist is like, I'll create a new element and find out the truth of this world. How does that work? Like, I don't think a new element is going to find out the truth about this whole entire world. Now, Vampire's going like, oh, so annoying. It's not like anyone sticks to their resolutions anyway. Well, I mean, you don't have to spit out the truth like that. It kind of hurts. Earl Grey's now just anyway, Earl Grey's like, I want to serve guests in a locale. A locale? A locate? Let's just go locale. I want to serve guests in a locale that's completely dust-free. I want to say a locale is like similar to a hotel, but I got confused with that word for like 5 seconds. So, that's how I am with my etiquette. Now, Shining Glitter's over here like, I'll make this next tour unforgettable. Next world tour specifically. If it was a tour in general, then obviously all of them should just be hopefully left unforgettable. Macaroon Cookies now like, I want to start and march with even more desert animals. What was I thinking dessert? Not dessert, I was thinking desert. With desert animals would be cool, but still. Anyway, Marshmallow's just going like, how about a proper joint performance this year? That sounds adorable. Not even just adorable, that sounds awesome. Rockstar Cookies now is just like, should I go a bit more psychedelic this time? Rock and roll. I'm not sure what your psychedelic taste would sound like, but I'm down for anything that's new. Poppin' Candy's cooking... What the heck am I saying? Poppin' Candy Cookies just going like, I want to meet more of my fans. Which I really hope you do. Which, now I'm curious like what the other Cake Pop's resolutions are, but they're NPCs, so I don't know. Pudding Cookies is like, I want to prepare for the next winter holidays right away. I want to say that's a resolution, but like, I think you're always prepared for the holidays 24/7. Chestnuts says like, I think this is the longest resolution by far. I want more. Oh, I thought that says huevos. I want more homes to deliver newspapers to, and even enough jellies to make me full. So, like, you get paid for jellies to deliver newspapers? That's fair. Now, Lobster Cookies is like, if I could return the city to its former glory. I'm pretty sure referring to the lost city of Sugarterra, or just the city of Sugarterra, which you're gonna have to talk to Mocha Ray about that. And speaking of Mocha Ray, they're just like, I want to find that cookie and build a new city. Which cookie would be for? I want to say Sea Fairy, because I remember playing through that and seeing the cutscenes for that. I should definitely do a voice acting video for that, just, you know, to go for the recap the cutscenes for that. Now Walnut's just like, I'll catch you this time. I even brought new detective gear. Definitely referring to Roguefort Cookie, and I'm pretty sure this is Roguefort's response. The day I'm graced with meeting the most precious jewel awaits. So, yeah, good luck trying to catch him. Adventure is now like, I want to go on an adventure where there are no maps. I thought that said no mops for a minute, but hey, you can go on an adventure with no maps and no mops. Blackberry instead is just like, I wish he would tell me that where he goes on adventures. Yeah, that's Adventure Cookie for you. Onion Cookies is like, this year, I'm gonna cry. That probably sounded terrible on the microphone. That's probably not even how they cry. Well, I mean, at least they're true with their New Year's resolution. Space Donuts over here just like, hi. Sounds like a bird. Alright, we've reached the last of the resolutions, starting with Peppermint Cookie going like, I hope my letter reaches my friends. I can imagine that, they sent letters through, you know, bottles overseas. That's all I can assume, though. I don't know much about that. I think the gold thing just finished, too. Yes, it did. I can open those up later, but let's stick to getting these resolutions done first. So, Captain Ice is just like, I won't stop the ship until the seas calm down. Which, yeah, why would you want to stop a ship when the seas are going crazy anyway? I think that's just common sense, other than a resolution. General Jujubee is just like, I will not hesitate when faced with injustice. I really wished I played that update. The one where it introduced, you know, Leek Cookie, Jujubee, Peach, and Plum. But then in Strawn's Leaks, it's like, General Jujubee Cookie, this time I'll win for sure. I hope they do win. But Peach Cookie instead, just like, this year, I'll eat 3 dumplings at once. Well, that's a goal. That's a goal if I'll ever assume it is. Plum Cookie says, like, I'll keep my body and heart true. Which, that's a lot more pure than just eating 3 dumplings at once. I could probably do that. That sounds easy. Cream Unicorn Cookie is just like, having goals means having dreams and hopes. That's very adorable. I might stick to using that as the voice. It's like a low singing song. Now Muscle Cookie's like, I'm gonna bulk till I reach my goal. Ugh! I tried doing the sound that they make whenever they, like, slide. You know, that fucking yell that they do. Now Apple Cookie is just like, I want to go to the amusement park with my friends every day. I wonder what friends they have. I'm guessing it's all, like, more kid cookies, like, probably Pancake below them, and just anyone who's, like, of the younger folk. I don't know. But you have Pancake going like, I'm gonna make a mountain of acorn jellies, and then eat them all. That might take a little bit of time, but I believe that you can do it. Orange Cookie's just like, I'm gonna make my smashes even harder. I'm guessing referring to tennis, because you definitely want to get those spikes in there. Or just spike it, but also get it past the opponent, past the border. Now I have Lion, which is like, I want to get even closer this year. What does that mean? Like, closer to friends? I don't know. But now you have Lemon Cookies just going like, I want to find music that I like. I thought you already did. Are you telling me you listened to music that you hated your whole time? Blueberry Pie Cookie, we actually reached the bottom too. Blueberry Pie Cookies going like, I wish I could get to see the moonlight more often. Well, I guess, yeah, I thought you would always usually see that through the windows of, like, a library, but maybe the library doesn't have windows. Herb Cookie's just like, I want to grow an unusual plant. Grow yourself a Venus flytrap. I don't know what else to say. Just be careful, because those things are hungry. Now, Rose Cookie says, I prefer playing and enjoying the moment instead of tied up in goals. Quite a sassy cookie, if I say so myself. Birthday cake cookie is now saying, I just want every party to be perfect. I love plans already, and no, I have plans already, and starting this New Year's. Well, it's past New Year's, so hopefully you're putting those plans into action. Firecracker's like, I've prepared a huge and loud firecracker for the party. I can only imagine how that's going to sound. That actually might be very festive, or it might turn very garbage. Last but not least, we have Sparkling Cookie, who says, I hope the recipe for my new drink succeeds. Hey, not trying to imply anything, but I'm just saying, you know, if you ever complete that, you could always call me to be like a taste tester, you know? Anyway, that should be all the events done, and if you do any more of these, as far as I know, all you're going to get are the repeats of cookies that you've already gotten. If it even loads for me, I guess, because apparently Ginger Brave just likes running on the open end of the oven. But if you end up opening these, you should just get repeats of what you get, but you should also get rewards for it nonetheless. So you can see one of those, but the gold ones are still going to give you the big rewards. You can see with Sour Belt, I basically got 2 magic candy tickets. But if you still have a bunch of spare of these resolution things, spend them. Get as many rewards as you can, and of course, if you get all this, you get yourself a special cookie chest that can give you a solid amount of cookies that hopefully you can get to upgrade. So with that being said, this whole event is done, and now I can rest my voice. If you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share with your friends for more Kick Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? And if you haven't yet, or you want to, hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all my notifications on this YouTube channel in the near future, and did I say? Why am I getting confused already? Last but not, I have merchandise in the description. I'm not forcing you to buy anything. I'm just saying there might be something interesting in the shop that you might be interested in. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!